enough. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And these balls
that was a good ball, huh?
This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made...
Going for it all. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop, and not only a huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And it's really tough when those quarterbacks are on the move, running, trying to square their shoulders up before they throw the football. Really tough to do. Defense flushes them out, does their job, makes the big interception.
Gonna let it fly.
Oh!
Let's take a minute here to talk a little Memphis. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that, you know, they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Look out, he's got room. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at 41.
Think about when you hit those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the 1st down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
He's going to take off. He's brought down, but now the Bulls turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Guys, let's talk about Memphis. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. You're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit.
What the?
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Wants to pass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Pump it up.
NCAA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. From the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, and he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Roadrunners are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Sucks. He throws a good ball one play, and the next play he can't fucking hit him.
Able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
That was a good fit, dog. Dude, that was a fucking long-ass pitch one.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got the quick pass. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Yeah.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Jones.
Close. You got close.
Down. It's spotted on the 49. Memphis wants to move quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Jones. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets down with the slide. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Now to throw. Extending the play. He'll pull it down and run. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Makes the grab. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Perfect timing. Got there
I'm
right
concentrating,
when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early, saving the touchdown. Nice
I am reading,
timing
right?
by that defender.
Looking for the score.
Ah.
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to
That's
pay
in the
off
press
this
out.
red zone opportunity.
That's in the press out when
The
I'm
offense
madre,
just has not
güey.
been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first
The
half. We
press out
just
when I'm
haven't seen it in
madre,
the
güey.
passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive.
Missed it, güey.
And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Yeah,
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Touch pass on the line.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. They've got the play bottled up, fumble, it's out. And the
Ah,
defense got it.
valiendo
He's
pinche
loose
dick.
down the middle. And he plays it. Can you believe it's the final play of the first half? What a disaster. I might get the offensive coordinator fired at halftime.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Nah, güey, I was just playing down out a lo pendejo.
Join Kevin with the halftime update.
I know, güey. I'm... okay. Preste esa madre.
25.
Oh, at the movies. Was it good? You ready or what? Not
Here
bad.
comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Nah, wait. I saw your guy kneel it.
Play callers right now, you learn a lot about these
On the
coaching
kickoff?
staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to.
Oh, you would have.
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Great place to start for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Makes the grab. It's Jones. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the
First, no?
situation.
How about that defense rise
Nah. Fuck that bullshit.
and stopping him short on
Most
fourth
side
down?
sit that way.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Come on.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest.
Oh.
Start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Better than whatever you have, no?
Up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They're a couple couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down.
What the fuck,
The defense
man?
going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball.
And you don't have anything else at running back?
Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it.
Ponle, change the ball carrying thing to conservative.
Touchdown, saving tackle at the 17.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing
No
you the
puedes
speed.
poner un
Now he set up
receiver
this
or
offense
una
there.
mamada así, güey. You can't just change the receiver to running back or something.
Set up with another first down.
You can. Go to the like roster and then pick the guy and then like if you're gonna create him, way like if you're gonna edit him, I mean, if you're gonna edit him and switch his position to running back if it lets you, you know? Like, I don't know. Just, fuck with it. But yeah, Malo's always switching positions.
No, it's not a big game, but it makes life really easy.
Touchdown, Tiger! And that one will give them the lead. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
That and Ace almost fucked them up like the way that Adam Stark got fucked up 2 years ago. Hey, Benny.
TSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wide out. Connection to the right.
Just the last couple days he's been doing it often.
High gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, but that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy.
Did Kimbo do that when he was...
Right on the money. He stopped at the 48 and pick up a 10 on the play.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. Those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Finds his man. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. On fourth down, going to the
Oh, pendejo, güey. I was all caught up in you guys' shifting and shit. Oh, yeah.
Fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on
hot.
fourth.
Another thing.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Another thing.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Got it in the middle, it's Jones. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward.
PJ Jones.
Guys have the backfield now. It's not
Debe
just
ser como un
running
backup,
the
güey.
ball
Es
down.
un
You gotta be versatile.
starting
I gotta be able to
no
trust
mames,
you in the pass game, and I gotta be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're gonna catch it, and I can depend on it.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
I knew it.
It's Jones. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. The final period. Going to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
If you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Let's it go to the end zone.
Oh my, what the fuck is that guy doing open, bro?
For the score. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative.
Justin McCook, 198, 21 for 29, 3 TDs.
Defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his
Couple
own guys to get it
though.
done. And now with that
One
touchdown
interception.
late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Yeah.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Boston College is in danger of getting demolished today. And while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 21 to Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Pulls it in. It's Lemon. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man.
He was wide open, though.
And that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it.
First down marker. You could just put it right on him, give him a chance to make a play. I mean, fuck, we'll see what happens.
It is not looking good.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This is a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies in line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot.
You unlocked his playmaker thing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all.
I don't know. I guess so.
Nice
He's on fire though, right?
With the edges, they try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forced 2nd down and goal.
2nd down, they'll go to the air.
Oh, this nigga.
And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance for this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
The Roadrunners want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and won a big lead. That's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. Listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, should have been picked.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he's forced out of bounds after a huge loss on the play. What a boneheaded moment. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again.
Oh, he's open, dog. Oh, my God.
We sensed a great deal of confidence,
Fuck
almost
this
a
shit.
smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going
I have half a team.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their
Incomplete
shoulder,
team, bro.
I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
no doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports. Stadium in Bowling Green, Ohio, home to the Bowling Green Falcons. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on a team from the MAC, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Falcons will kick it away to start us off. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's block clear. And that incomplete pass caught. The big hit on first down, second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feel his footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And the crowd starting to rise up on this early 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball. He just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front?
Oh, he's got some space. Hit it to the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And and the Falcons headed quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hogan. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield, it's Pine. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Miners.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game.
The fake, they flip it to the kicker. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you. And they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's McMillan. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, BG. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
How about this? These guys are going for two. The option look. Now the pitch. Makes his way into the end zone, and now they're within 5. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The counter play here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a grab on the shot. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can beat in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Falcons want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Man, this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I ain't giving that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He can't go out and puts the ball's on the ground. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And they turn it into a defensive score. They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. They'll run the option. The pitch. He gets it into the end zone for the 2, and now they lead by a field goal. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the 3rd down.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, UTEP. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here comes the 2-point try. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He's in there. 2-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
With the catch, it's McMillan. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
The Falcons need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to throw. It's Pine. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Falcon.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take the lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Running to Green. He steps out of bounds at the 16, but now they have some room to operate.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Back, the Falcon offense will go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback...
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a man, it's Pine. Buys a little time with his feet. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quick completion on the out. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
This senior shows some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. The gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the 13. To the ground, he's got it again. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. Now the toss. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, UTEP! And that one will put them up here in the second half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Back to pass, it's Nelson. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Defense looks as if it's coming. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Dumps it to the back. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, BG. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Moves around to clear up the vision. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. On the option. He'll toss it. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
Yeah, you can tell the timing wasn't great. Any quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out toward the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They stop him short of the marker and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Pine. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Off the play fake. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. That's the end of the period. Bowling Green is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work for the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wilson on the carry. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Niners! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's caught for the 2.
Well, that's the right call to go for 2 right there because the analytics say if you get it, you now make it a 3-point game and your opponent can only tie with the field goal. If you had gone for 1, your opponent could take the lead with the kick. So nice job there getting it executed.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bowling Green. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Powers through the defender. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll run it with Wilson. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial up, maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Finds a little space. There he goes.
Well, going for it and getting it on fourth down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
To the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wilson on the carry. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. They'll run it on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Now on second and goal. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Touchdown, UTEP! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Quarterback adapting. Knocked off his feet.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Garcia. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Through the air, it's Pine. Here's the pressure. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And every defensive coordinator in the country will tell you, you want to get in the third and long, obvious passing situations. Because they won second down and they got that big sack, they put them in the predictable third down, they win, and probably force the punt.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He did not get there, and they'll have to give up the football, and they might have just seen this game slip away.